Imeingia vizuri? Hata Kasongo amesikia? Kadi zinimo? One single? Najua anasema ati Rigiji lazima akuwe ni yeye. Nani nawaambia? Yes, mimi nataka na Wakenya wananitaka. Lakini wakisema ni wache, ndio hii mtu aende nyumbani. Si mimi nitawacha? Yeah. And I want to tell Kenyans I'm that patriotic. I'll make whatever sacrifice necessary for this country. And I want to tell Ruto, he has been saying I'm divisive. He doesn't know me well. You know, before he kicked me out, alikuwa amenidharau sana. He thought I'm just another villager. He was saying I have not gone to school, I have no experience, I have nothing. And in 2 weeks I will be forgotten. Today, he knows who Gachagua is. Let me tell him, he is saying I'm divisive. I want to assure the people of Kenya, I'll be the unifying factor in the identification of a single presidential candidate to face William Ruto. And my people here in the mountain have now told me that the consolidation of the mountain is complete. The mountain has even been enlarged with Mount Kenya South and Mount Kenya North. They have now told me not to preach to the converted anymore. They have told me to go out to Western Kenya, to Coast Province, to Rift Valley, to all corners of this country, and look for support for myself or whoever is picked as a single presidential candidate. So hapa mlimani nimewachia vijana wasukume. Si ndio? Si kazi imeisha. You cannot go to fish in a basket. Hii watu ya mlima tayari tumemaliza. Na mlima sana ni kubwa. And I didn't want to put it here. The people of the mountain have told me, because they were also here, in their own right, that they have decided that William Ruto cannot get their vote. And they have also told me they are willing to vote for anybody else, even if it is not me, provided it is not William Ruto. And that is the situation. So I'll be going to other parts of Kenya. I'll spend time in Nyanza, I'll spend time in Western, I'll spend time in the coast. I'll be everywhere. The work of consolidating the mountain, unifying it, is complete. There's nothing else to be done here. So hapa nikuja tu nyumbani kuangalia ng'ombe na kurudi. Kuna kazi nyingine nimebakisha hapa. Watu ya hapa wamemalizana na I'm happy, and I want to say let everybody consolidate. You know, I told my colleagues, winning a presidential election needs a formula. And some of us are quite experienced. We have been in this game for a long time. I've been in every succession since 1992. The transition from single party to multi-party democracy. I participated in every succession. The Moi succession, the Kibaki succession, Uhuru succession, and I'm now right in the middle of the Ruto succession. I know one or two things, and I've persuaded my colleagues that to be elected, votes must be mobilized. And the process of winning the next general election for us in the united opposition begins with consolidation of regions. Let every leader go and consolidate where you are strong and where you have a say. Once we all consolidate, the remaining job will be the easiest. This one of sitting and identifying one candidate, people are saying it's the hardest. It's actually the easiest. We are dealing with the most difficult phase of liberating this country. Consolidating votes against William Ruto is the most difficult job. And that is what is going on now. Picking a single presidential candidate is a simple job. We can meet one afternoon after lunch, and before dinner the candidate is known, and we move on. So wacha kila mtu aende aunganishe kura zake. Mimi yangu nimemaliza. Sasa I want also to go nikatafute umaarufu kwingine. And people are saying, why does Rigiji spend all the time in the mountain? I'm just a smart politician. How do you go? How do you go to ask for support elsewhere before you consolidate your own? Charity begins at? Now I can go comfortably to Western Kenya and say, hey, I have consolidated 80 million. Please, can we partner? And then I'm listened to because I'm a serious guy. So people are blaming, oh, hii mtu atoki mlimani. Now nimetoka. I was in Kipsigis land. I was received like a king. Yeah. The man nation I've conquered. Hapo yote ni Rigiji na DCP. Kipsigis naendelea na it's going on very well. Kanairo nimemaliza. Sasa so nataka sasa ningangane na Western, si ndio? Na Coast and the rest of the country. And we are working well with our colleagues. And everybody is doing a good job. I'm particularly very happy with what is happening in Western Kenya. I'm very happy. I'm also very happy with what is happening in Nyanza. I'm very happy. I am very happy. I can see this thing is done. Once Western is done and Nyanza, kuisha maneno. Kwa sababu wengine wote tulikuwa tumemaliza kita. He was hoping he can take Western and Nyanza. Naona mambo imekuwa ngumu. Mambo ngumu. Na sasa hii Western, hii Nyanza imechemuka na Rigiji bado fika huko. Na nikifika huko, sintafika kufanya ile inaitwa finishing. Ile finishing. I want to say, Rigiji will be all over the country. The mountain is just a home now. He has to come and sleep once in a while. I'll be on national duty the rest of the country. And I work with my colleagues. We have got a very good relationship. I'm always hosted in other parts of the country. And I want to thank other Kenyans the way they have welcomed me. And I want to promise them I will not let them down. And here, what we have done, I have asked, here the mountain is very simple. I have consolidated, it's good. Just make sure Kasongo does not divide the mountain. Make sure. Just make sure the small parties and wheelbarrows he's introducing go nowhere. They must fail ab initio. Yeah? Because we know what is happening. And I've told the people of Kenya to appreciate and understand why I was consolidating the mountain. It's because the mountain vote is huge, and this vote, when it's united, is good for the country, so that we can join the rest of Kenyans to make sure we beat these men with a margin of 6 to 7 million. And I want to report to the rest of Kenya, the 8 million here to said William Ruto is available. So we are just now beefing up with the rest of the country for a good country, for a good Kenya. And some of us, people may not understand us. We are nationalists. We mean well for this country. And we'll sacrifice whatever I need to sacrifice for this country. And we'll be around and we'll be everywhere. Nimeshukuru sana, asanteni sana. Watu ya press, thank you very much. Mungu awalinde. And na nyinyi vijana, mukienda nyumbani muende vizuri. And I am sorry we didn't even have enough time to really discuss and exhaust the issues you have. Yeah? Lakini tutapanga tupige mapicha kabla giza, si ndio? Hii mapicha inasaidia? Oh, inasaidia? So acha the various student leaders wa Kisumu, ya Marsabit, where watu yangu wapanga hapa tupige picha. Si ndio? Oh, mnataka kulala? Sasa asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.